In this video, we will learn about letter writing. So, there are two types of letters. The first is informal or personal letters, and the second is formal or official letters. What is informal or personal letters? They are written to parents, siblings, relatives, and friends. Okay? Whereas formal or official letters are written to government officials, business enterprises, editors of newspapers. Okay? These also include applications, invitations, or complaints. All right? Informal letters are written in a conversational style. So when we write informal letter, we should mention the address of the sender on the upper left hand side of the page, followed by the date. So when we write informal letter, the address, the sender's address should be written left side as given here. Okay? And then we write the date just below it. Secondly, the greeting can be written as dear father, my dear uncle, dear Savita, just as here mentioned as dear mummy. Okay. Thirdly, the letter should be divided into at least 3 paragraphs. Okay. The first should be introduction. The first paragraph is about introduction. The second is the body. This can be of more than 1 paragraph. Okay. And the third part is the conclusion. Okay. Fourthly, informal letters should end the letter with a closing salutation. For example, yours affectionately, yours lovingly, as written here. Closing salutation as yours lovingly. Okay, and then of course we write the name, the person who is writing informal letter. Okay. So this was about an informal letter. Now let us see the second type of letter, that is formal letters. What are formal letters? A formal letter can be written to make requests, suggestions, proposals, inquiries, and complaints. They may be addressed to heads or officers of institutions such as banks, railways, and municipal corporations. You may also write to place, cancel an order, and acknowledge receipt of consignments. Okay? When we write formal letter, we should keep in our mind the following points. The first is, formal letters are brief and to the point and are written in a neutral tone. Okay. Secondly, the sender's address and the date are written on the upper left hand side. So here sender's address should be on the upper left hand side here, as it is given here. The person who is writing or the sender's address has to be written here. Okay, and then just below this address we write the date. Okay, the date has to be written just below the sender's address. Thirdly, the recipient's name, designation and address are written on the left hand side below the sender's address. So just below the sender's address, we write recipient's name as the editor and the address. Okay, on the left hand side just below the sender's address, like this. Okay. Fourthly, a formal letter always mentions the subject at the beginning. It comes after the initial salutation and captures the objective of the letter in a single short sentence. So just before the salutation we have to write the subject. That is very important, and it has to be in single sentence. It should not be more than one sentence. Okay. Fifthly, the subscription or the sender's name and signature come on the left at the end of the letter. So here we can see below here the subscription, the sender's name. Okay, so subscription has to become on the left at the end of the letter here. Subscription, yours faithfully, and then the sender's name, the signature should be written left side at the end of the letter. Okay. Sixthly, the common forms of leave taking used are yours faithfully and yours sincerely, as it is given here. Yours faithfully, the subscription, and remember yours has to be the possessive pronoun, not possessive noun. Apostrophe s should not be written here. Okay. So in formal letter writing we must write sender's address properly, then date, then receiver's address and subject, salutation, then body and subscription. Okay. Now we shall focus on messages. So messages are short letters sent to communicate with people briefly. So messages are short letters. Okay, it is written briefly to give information to the people. Messages, so messages can be of invitation, acceptance and regret are more detailed, including the address of the sender, the date and the signature should be there in a message. Let us see a format of informal message of invitation. So in a message, the address of the sender should be mentioned as written here. Okay, then followed by date and the salutation, and then the message that we want to give, okay, and subscription, and then we write signature, a person who is sending the message as written here in the format, and then we put the box this way. Okay, so this way a message should be written and sent to the people whom we wish to send. All right.